Every day, dozens of EasyJet customers find out they've given incorrect details when booking their flights. At the Luton sales desk, a mix-up over a name is causing sparks to fly, and today, Emma Armstrong is on the receiving end.
Terms and conditions now, and we can read through it if you like, and see what happens about name changes.
I am the passenger, yeah. It doesn't matter a damn what name's on the paper.
It does.
Why does it?
It's to travel in the wrong name.
Okay, my name is on the passport. My name is on the passport.
Craig White is attempting to travel from Zurich to Inverness on a ticket booked under his brother David's name. Now EasyJet are charging him a name transfer fee and a surcharge of £90.
Yeah, but we should have booked it in your name.
I can't take the money out of his account with the Visa card.
It doesn't matter. When you're booking it, you can say who's paying for it and you can say who's travelling. It is booked in another name and you will have to
Yeah, but only the name, and you're wanting 90 quid out of me just to go from here to Inverness.
Craig's managed to get as far as Luton, but has been turned back at the Inverness desk by check-in agent Fiona Gatt.
He's saying that he's the passenger and I've got the story wrong. The booking agent's got the story wrong as well. But unfortunately, now the flight's closed, he's going to miss the flight. And, you know, the way he's been acting, it's satisfactory, so chances are he wouldn't have flown anyway, because he was very abusive to me.
She's not even 17. Look at her. She doesn't even know how to do her stuff.
Not even...
You're negative. There's nothing positive about you. You're absolutely negative. You're telling me... I mean, I even... it's not worth a while. I'll throw the money in your face and I'll f***ing go up to this flight, you know what I mean? When's the next flight up to Inverness today? Probably about 5 o'clock. You don't have another one? Yeah, and I've missed the last one here.
Yeah, we only have one.
Yeah, well, you're a right slapper. Thank you a lot.
But when duty manager Lisa Friedlander arrives on the scene, Craig calms down.
Nice to meet you, yeah.
I believe Emma's already explained the policy to you.
Just because it doesn't state David in the passport, that means I can't fly the rest of the way.
You can, sir, but you have to pay the fee. It has to be your name.
So can we change it?
You have to pay, sir.
And I pay 90 quid and you change it?
Finally, Craig admits defeat. But then there's another problem. Now he says he's got no cash.
We've changed the name to his. He doesn't have the funds at this time to pay for it, because there is £90 to pay. But he's doing 4 other sectors with us. He's returning Inverness to Luton, then Luton to Zurich, and he has to get his name changed. So he knows he's agreed to, and there's comments on the booking that when he telephones to get the name changed, he will have to pay for the change on this leg of the journey. But he doesn't have any money here with him at the time. I can't grab him by the ankles and shake it out of his pocket, so he's on his way. Okay.
With the Inverness flight already gone, Lisa can only get Craig as far as Aberdeen.
Write the details off, everything.
Yeah. I'll write the number down.
How am I going to get from Aberdeen to Inverness?
That's up to you.
Okay, get me there, it's fine.
Yeah.
Go for it. I'll do the rest of the complaining when I get to Aberdeen, as long as I get there.
There are other challenges for the EasyJet team.
They told us an hour delayed. We made inquiries over the phone.
At Luton, sales desk agent Leslie Cassidy is dealing with a group of passengers who've arrived too late to check in for the evening flight to Amsterdam.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 9 people that have been told that they could, if it was delayed, get on it.
This company has a different policy from all the other companies. And if they continue this way, they will lose all their passengers, that's for sure.
I would like you to come down because they're, well, fair, to be honest, I mean, if it's a little bit delayed, I can't understand why they can't get them on either. Okay, thank you. Bye. The supervisor is coming right down to see you because, to be honest, I refuse to tell you the bad news that you can't get on.
It's not looking good. Leslie's tactical withdrawal comes just in time.
We are going to be on that flight. I warn you, we are going to be on that flight because we were told by your own people that we were okay. So you take responsibility and you get us on the flight.
Unfortunately,
there is no unfortunate. You are unfortunate because you are going to have to bother to get us on the flight. That is your problem. We don't have a problem. You have a problem.
There is no need to shout like that.
No, I shout because it is so easy. You should not have been told that. So, unfortunately for you, we were told that.
Furious at their lack of progress, the passengers aren't going to let the duty supervisor off the hook.
You are working for EasyJet. Your colleagues of EasyJet told us we could be on the flight. So I think you should take responsibility and just get us on the flight.
Unfortunately, we cannot get you on that flight now.
Give a good reason. Give a good reason.
The reason is that you still need to check on time. Even
are you a school class? Are you a kindergarten? What are you?
Even if the flight is delayed, you still need to check on time.
That is rubbish.
Then
that
wait a minute.
Because the aircraft is filled
I understand that is a rule.
The amount of passengers and bags that are on board, and because you haven't checked in on time, you are not in that head count.
You would be right if your colleagues wouldn't have told us different.
The thing we can do is get you onto tomorrow's flight.
Oh, what a wonderful solution.
Come on.
What a wonderful solution.
No, that's impossible.
May I ask a very simple question?
You may.
Why do you mistreat your passengers the way you do? Because you know that you're going to be an hour late.
We don't mistreat our
you
passengers,
mistreat your passengers.
You
know, sorry, let me finish my sentence. You know well ahead that this flight is going to be late. And yet, like a bunch of kindergarten leaders, you shut that gate on the time that you were going to shut it anyway. The lady that was sitting there said Amsterdam is shut.
But she was sitting there.
But she was sitting there, the lady.
Sir,
you are only talking rubbish.
Not
because you're talking rubbish.
You can shout at me all you like. I've tried my best to get you on that
have tried
flight,
nothing.
But I cannot
You have
get
tried
you on the
nothing.
flight.
Having failed to break the deadlock with the duty supervisor, the passengers decide to raise the stakes. They've come up with a plan guaranteed to cause mayhem. In Luton, it's time for the Amsterdam passengers to take action. They're going to try to get on their flight by barging past security.
No, we don't have it, but the flight is delayed. Sorry, the flight is delayed.
But they don't get very far. A wall of security guards blocks their path, and no amount of arguing will get them through.
We will be arrested.
With no way past the guards, the plan to storm through to departures has come to an abrupt end. The passengers are escorted back to the sales desk. Back in Luton, an unexpected change of plan. It seems the Amsterdam passengers will be flying tonight after all.
It is still a mystery to us what brought about the sudden turnaround, because the manager came after we waited for 10-15 minutes. Finally she came.
And she told us very surprisingly that there would be an extra plane going to Amsterdam tonight, outside of the normal schedule.
As angry as I was before, I could have kissed her on both cheeks because I don't want to stay.
So, with an extra flight to Amsterdam this evening, the band of passengers who tried to breach airport security are on their way. In Liverpool, not everyone is impressed with the new terminal.
Don't get mad if I don't scream.
Donna Nolan has missed the last Amsterdam flight of the evening.
I've got no way of getting... I'm going to have to live here all night until... What do I do about a flight? I've got no money to pay for an exchange of flight or anything until I get back to work in Amsterdam.
Okay, the only thing we'll do is free transfer you to tomorrow morning.
What do I do
You'll
tonight?
have to stay in the airport overnight.
This has been the worst day of my life.
No need to throw passport.
Mum died, do you know what I mean? The reason I'm here. The reason I'm stuck here and can't even get a flight.
Team leader Craig Mills is bemused.
Don't know what's going on with her. Didn't want to laugh because obviously for Mum's died, you know what I mean? But it's just the way she reacted then, there's no need for it at all.
Meanwhile in Liverpool, Donna's still emotional.
Do you want to travel tomorrow morning? You need to just calm down.
I can't really calm down. Would you like to spend the night in Liverpool airport with no money or anything?
Unfortunately, that's not my problem.
I've got no money to pay for an extra flight.
It's a free transfer because you turned up before the departure time. For tomorrow morning at 6:20. Check will open 2 hours before, okay? I need to check at least now.
Day before, aren't I?
Okay.
So is there any particular place I can be?
Yeah, if you go up the escalators, and then if you go into departures, you can stay through there. We transferred the free of charge onto the next one, which is lucky, or I don't know what she would have done if we told her she had to pay.
I had a bereavement in the family, so I got here on Boxing Day, and I've spent sort of just under 3 weeks at home. It's just like I just don't want to be here to sort of feel this way, and to get here and the plane still to be sitting there and to be told you can't get on the plane, it's really made me feel quite sad. I can see the way they're doing it. To me, it reminds me of a bus, but there isn't going to be another one in half an hour for me.
As Donna's flight takes off, she settles down for a long, lonely night.